Hello beautiful people! Happy today! Today I am with one of my really good friends and lovely neighbor. Who would have thought, right? Maneli from
Aiki district.
And it's so funny because we were neighbors and that's how we got to know each other. I asked her to be part of my YouTube channel because firstly, I'm a big fan of fashion and all the good stuff, but also more than anything, people who are local and creating some amazing pieces out there. So I'm so honored to introduce to you my really good friend Maneli. And hold on, I have to get up for you to like see what I'm wearing. The top, how cute is that? And then this amazing, what do you call this?
Like jacket, cardigan.
Like a cardigan, overall. Not an overall.
No, not overall.
No. It's, how great is this?
Cardigan,
it's perfect for summer. It's so airy. The fabric is so fun. And what are you wearing? I want to see.
I'm wearing, this is our, thank you. So this is all linen and it's actually all handmade fabric on this one. What you're wearing was our first collection pieces. This fabric we absolutely loved and it's all local. However, we had a hard time finding more of it, so we started introducing other fabrics that we found while traveling. And these fabrics, this one's all linen from Italy.
Oh my god.
And this is actually handmade from Afghanistan. The way it's made. So.
Perfect. I'm a pocket person, so this is just like up my alley. So thanks. And we'll have to show you what I'm wearing, and then you can perhaps see some of her pieces on the hangers, and we'll show you. And then this beautiful thing. But before any of that, I want you to introduce yourself. Well, I already did, but more so in terms of the details of like how you started this whole journey in this world. How did you came up with like, how do you come up with your designs, and like just about, you know, Aiki district. Just tell us more about that, and then you know, we'll get into more of all of that good stuff.
Thank you. I will. Before we get started, I just wanted to say that I'm so happy you're my neighbor. So about the brand, to answer your questions, I always knew I wanted to start a clothing line since I was very, very young. I would sketch like lines of women in a row. And it was just really difficult to start, and as soon as I met my business partner Anahita Fahi, who unfortunately couldn't make it today, but you guys can see her all over all the other social media.
Yes,
so
she's amazing.
She is. But as soon as we partnered up, it was like the fuel to the rocket. Everything just took off. We collaborate really well with each other, so whatever I'm lacking or whatever she's lacking, we just fill in really well.
It's sort of the best kind of partnerships.
It really
because
is.
It's just like filling the blank, and yet like have so much to offer individually that it just makes obviously every piece so perfect, as you can see.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, and then the concept of the brand Aiki District, where that came from was I had been in a long distance relationship for a very long time, and Anna actually, her current husband, they did long distance for about 9 years before they got married. So we both had a lot of traveling in our lives. When I lived in London, I would travel a lot for work as well. So my whole life for a good 10 years, it was just non-stop traveling for work, for fun, for relationships.
That is so
and it got to a point where it was hard for me to find clothes that were comfortable, but then also chic. So it was either like it looked really nice, but then it wasn't the most comfortable clothing, or vice versa.
I love everything you're going to make.
Thank you.
It's up my alley anyway, so I'm just, yeah.
Thank you.
Love.
And we're a big fan of comfort. So everything, and fabrics like this, even though it's linen, we found a linen that doesn't really wrinkle. So you can, even if it does, as soon as you wear it, it'll just fall out. Or it's pieces like this where you can't even see it if it doesn't really wrinkle. And the ones that do, like I said, the wrinkle falls out.
Right.
So we focus on that. We focus on pockets, like how you said. We focus on pieces that you can mix and match really easily, so then you don't have to take a whole luggage. And then also pieces that you can dress up or dress down.
Totally, yeah. You could totally wear this with like heels and dress it up and belt it or whatever, or like, I don't know, like Adidas or something.
Yeah,
right?
jeans
like,
and a t-shirt.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, for sure. You can totally wear it with your Adidas and just go.
Yeah, so good.
Which I do. I have a pair of Y3s I wear all the time.
When did you guys start?
We officially launched just this past December, so it was December 2016. Yes.
Oh my god, so it's that new.
It's very new.
Why did I thought like it was like...
I started the Instagram account a little bit earlier just to get recognition. So the concept isn't that new. We officially launched the brand December 2016, but the concept I had come up with back in, I believe it was 2015. So it did take like a whole year to get it up and going. Cool. And just getting our manufacturing sorted, and it was really important for us to be very ethical and source everything very sustainably. So that kind of slowed it down a little bit because we weren't just going out and like finding random fabrics.
Sure.
Yeah, it took a little bit of time, but we did it.
I think you might as well like, you know, spend the time to like source and do all like your research and whatnot before producing. I would for sure do the same thing too. So that's awesome. Good for you. Did you study fashion?
I did.
Okay.
So initially,
you went to school for that. Okay.
When I was in high school, we had to do a career fair. I did a week at a fashion house called Christine Vancouver. They're still around.
Right.
So it's one of Vancouver's first lingerie places. I interned for a week at their place, and then I interned at a law firm because I couldn't decide if I wanted to go into law or fashion.
Right.
And I went straight to UBC after high school. So there was a little gap where I didn't pursue fashion. However, I did work at a costume house during my summer breaks. And the costume house she made, it was really funny. I only did it for like a year, one summer, I mean, not a whole year.
Okay.
But it was funny because the lady would make prom dresses, grad dresses, Halloween costumes, and stripper clothes.
Are you serious?
It was so funny.
It is so extreme.
It was extreme.
But I think that's such a good place for somebody who loves fashion to work at, because you see a little bit of everything.
Exactly.
Like, that's so clever. Like,
so she did the stripper clothes all year round, and then when it was like Halloween or prom or grad,
seasonal, and then she would do like seasonal like prom like gowns and like. Oh my god.
So I learned a lot about sewing and drafting through that.
Sure.
And then Anahita, she learned from her mom, and she has been sewing and drafting forever. So she's really.
My mom does that too. Like there are a lot of times that I'm like, Mom, I have like a vision. I sketch it out, and then she just
that's amazing.
Fabric shopping, and she makes it for me because I can never find a lot of things that is like in my head and I have a vision for. So I get my mom to do it, and I'm always like, Mom, I need to learn just basics, you know, not to necessarily like make a full-on outfit, but just for basics of how to use the machine and all that.
So I studied political science and sociology, and I decided to go traveling, or I wrote my law school exam test. And while I was waiting for the results, I went to Europe and the Middle East, and I was so inspired by everything that was happening. I was like, oh no, I can't go to law, I need to go into something creative.
Oh my god.
So then I went back to, instead of law school, went to fashion school.
That is fascinating.
Yeah, and Anna has a really cool story too. She's a badminton champion, and then she was like this super athlete. She was like first or third in Iran.
Oh wow.
And she studied agriculture. And then, I know, but then she was like this amazing.
I should collaborate with her for like agriculture.
Oh yeah, she's really good.
Like, just the knowledge, using her knowledge.
Yeah.
I love that.
But she was always passionate about it because her family, like you said, her mom and everything. And then she decided, when she moved to Canada, decided to go into fashion.
Do you want to like show some of your pieces?
Sure.
Also, of like what else is out there? So let me just see your. Hold on, I want to see like your pants first.
Oh, okay. It's a pant. However, it has a draped skirt around it, so it's like this. This is mine, so we didn't invest a lot of time into my piece, but the one we made for purchase has pockets here. We have it in this fabric.
Oh yeah, I can see.
And it has pockets here.
This is such a nice fabric.
It is. It's
so
the same as the shirt that you're wearing.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's the same
yes, it
as the shirt that you're wearing. This is actually one of my favorite pieces. And then this top, yeah, it's the same top as you're wearing again with the open back.
Open back.
Yeah. The next collection we're going into, we're gonna do, so this is spring summer 18. It's not the right color. We haven't dyed it yet. We do our own dyeing sometimes.
Oh,
but we're doing a lot of these more softer, elegant fabrics and like gauze-like. So we're excited about that.
That is so cool.
Yeah, and the colors we're going into are still very neutrals like I'm wearing, but a lot of pastels, a lot of
fun.
Yeah, a lot of the colors you use too. So we'll have to do another one of these ones.
Absolutely. I'll do a whole table decoration on that. Oh my god, this is one of my favorite. Oh my god.
So this is one of my favorites too. These ones, the organza collection, is our spring summer 18 ones. We did a few pieces for our fall winter, so we introduced it in our fall winter in black. But the spring summer 18, we're doing these same kind of concept.
18, you mean like
2018?
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing the same concept but in neutral colors.
I love this.
So,
and this is, oh gosh,
this is organza.
So
yeah, so what we would recommend is wear a bodysuit under it, or maybe little booty shorts.
Sure.
Or depends. You can even wear jeans under
these
ones.
I was gonna say,
really cool.
You can even wear like a cool legging.
Yeah.
Or like, jeans.
Jeans, it just makes it like, what are you wearing?
Oh my
but
god.
It looks so interesting.
It's so
jeans.
cool.
Yeah. And then again, we have like similar to the vest I was wearing, we have vests that are
more like neutral.
Yeah, neutral. The good thing about vests like this is, you can wear it all year round. So then you can wear it with long sleeve, with short sleeve. It's a really, really great travel piece.
Addition on the side too.
Yeah, the organza.
Organza adds a little shine. And makes up the material.
A little bit fancier.
I love that.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly with this piece here, this is what allows it to become dressier, or if you want, you can dress it up with that.
Yeah.
Anna actually wears this. She dresses up a little bit more than I do, so then you'll see her taking it into the dressy version, and then you'll see me taking it down to the
like a everyday
version. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. I think the dress, like the outfits or the pieces, are very like casual, dressy anyway. So I don't think they're like super cash. I think even if you wear it with like sneakers or like, I don't know, Adidas, whatever, or even flats, it's still like casual, dressy than super cash. I want to see, like, for the viewers that are watching, I want to know what are like maybe a few of your like struggles, like as somebody who started their, like her own business, which we all go through like as business owners. Or like for me as a solo, there's always like a lot of like ups and downs. So I guess I just want to know, in this world of producing your own clothing, with the whole market out there that is such a competitive, and of course bigger corporations, and which we all know like how many are out there. So how's it been, as well as what are maybe one or two struggles that you had to like overcome to make this as amazing as it is?
Oh, thank you. So Anna and I have been really fortunate that we get along, thank God. Thankfully
she's such a sweetheart too.
She is. So we're very fortunate that we get along. So from that sense, we haven't had much issues. I mean, there's days where we might not agree on something, or we'll be hangry, and I get more hangry than she does.
It's so funny.
Like,
we all have a hangry side. Like, as human beings, we all have a hangry side.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
just let me go eat, and then we can continue.
I love it.
But aside from, so we don't have issues like that, but I would say finding the right team is always an issue. Like getting your website developed, or a big thing in Vancouver actually is because Vancouver is so focused on athletic wear, like Lululemon, Arc'teryx, Herschel, RYU, exactly.
Which is so amazing. They're amazing brands, absolutely.
Love it.
But I think from your perspective, which is a whole different world, I can see how that can be a bit of a challenge, right?
It is, and the reason it's a challenge is because the manufacturers have machines that are fitted for that type of fabric. So we mostly use wovens, whereas athletic brands use knit. So then there's different machinery, there's different styles of sewing, there's different manufacturers, and also the fabrics. So most of the fabric wholesalers are providing fabrics for them. Whereas with us, we really want to be sustainable, and we want to support local as much as we can. So that's been a huge challenge.
It's such a beauty also. That's one of the things that I think that's why we kind of connected in a deeper level too. Like not even knowing, but I think like our personalities of like, we're both like small businesses, but also through expanding and growing, being able to like support other locals and other
Yes.
businesses that are perhaps, you know, going through similar or different kind of struggles, but we're all in it, right? And we're all trying to like, you know, make it out there and make a living and all that.
What was a challenge you found?
I think for me has been, I've also been very fortunate enough to like have that consistency of my word of mouth has been super strong. But I think the challenge has been, or recently I'm finding the challenge has been that there are a lot of people becoming part of this industry, which is so amazing. I think that's such a great thing if you know, have the passion, have, you know, the eye for it, and or perhaps the experience or the knowledge, education, or whatever, if you've been in this field, like being part of it. I think it's such a great thing to start your own thing. I'm always pro that. However, there has been a lot of just like people that just started the business, and unfortunately there's that competition as well as the undercutting, you know. I think a lot of people, just because they need the portfolio, you know, I think we are in the industry together, and I don't know, we have to have standards. We have to like, you know, you know, like rather than undercutting and then, or even doing like, you know, things a lot of times for free or whatever, then it's just the market, like nobody knows, right? Like there's no set costs and whatnot. So I think that's something I would have loved that it was less.
That's in every industry.
I can control it though. However, which is I think that's a reality of any industry.
It is.
And it's unfortunate. However, if you believe in what you do and if you believe in how good you are and what you can offer to the world and, you know, people, I think you can succeed no matter what, right? So I think that's my mantra, and not give up, and and like focus on what you are up to, because everybody's so unique and different, and everybody has something awesome to offer in this world, right? So I think if you focus on that, magic happens. Give us your Instagram handle and stuff so people can, like, you know, follow. Well, they better.
Sure. So our Instagram handle is our brand name. It's Aiki District. So it's AIKI District.
And we're gonna link it below anyway, so you guys are able to click wherever we do.
And we're fortunate that everything was available. So our website's the same. Our Twitter, Facebook, everything's Aiki District. So.
Amazing. And one last thing I want to like end this awesome video with is that if there are like young viewers out there, or I mean any, I guess I think age doesn't really matter, whoever's out there who has the same passion in the fashion industry and they want to like create some, you know, their own things and whatnot, what kind of advice would you give to people who are very interested in the same field as you, right?
Well, I highly recommend going to fashion school.
Yes.
So I know there's people out there that want to start it without going to school. If you have the skills, that's great, but what fashion school provides is network as well. So you have that network with you. Like some of my closest friends are people I went to fashion school with.
That is so true.
Even Anahita met through the school. Again, that's networking. So networking is the most important.
Being out there constantly, create those relationships that you never know how far that will go. And as I said, for me too, like most of my business is always word of mouth and, you know, social media. So I think those relationships that we create can go a long way. Maybe not just now, but down the road, right? Absolutely.
Being genuine is important. Like you don't need to be something you're not, just be yourself. And
I love that. That is so true.
It shines through. People who are when you're happy with yourself and when you're being with yourself, it shows. Absolutely. So just be yourself and be genuine. Don't lie to yourself and don't lie to other people.
Oh gosh,
so being genuine is important. Networking is super important. And also, I'm a firm believer in giving back. So when you give back, I'm not saying do it because it'll come back to you, but it will come back to you one way or another. Just don't expect it to, because it won't come back when you expect it to.
Yeah, just like, again, going back to being genuine, just give and it will come back one way or another. Whether, you know, like I think you don't necessarily need to, you know, think about it or do it for the sake of like getting something back. I think it's just giving is such an important thing. I don't know if you know, but Gary V, I watch his videos and he has a book called Jab, 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 Right Hook. And what it means is like give, and then ask. It's like, you know, when we give, it's just so rewarding. And I think that's so important. And I just want to thank you
for
being part of this.
Cheers.
And have to, do a cheers.
Yes,
thank you. Cheers
thank
to
you.
you, to your brand, to many more years of success.
Thank you.
It's
as well.
so amazing. Yeah, thank you so much everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please like and comment. Let us know if you have any questions, comments for Maneli and for me. I'll answer your questions. Subscribe if you haven't already. And once again, Aiki District, AIKI District. And we're going to link it below. So please check it out, support, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
See
Bye
you.
guys.